Please, come in. Have a seat, please. So how have you been? Good? That's good. How's your transition been? I know it's stressful, starting a new job, but, you know, everything's been good. Have you been kind of getting the swing of things, getting a handle on everything? That's great. That's great. Yeah, it's a great group of people. The team you're with now, those guys are fantastic. I handpicked them myself and I knew that they would be perfect with you. So I'm glad everything is working out. That's good. That's great. Yeah, and so you moved down here, correct? Yeah, how's everything everything's all good moving in? Okay. Well, just to let you know, you've been with us for about 3 months now, and typically what we like to do is after a 3-month period, we like to have an evaluation. So don't worry, relax. You're not in trouble. This is just a sit down to kind of talk, you and I, about how things have been going, making sure everything's working well with you, and so what we'd like to do is we'd like to see how things are going, what we can do to help, what we can do to help you kind of figure out the things that you need to fix, and so we can get everything running smoothly and make it a better experience for you. Okay? Alright. So, just want to start off, how have things been since you started? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's good. We try to, for the first couple of weeks, kind of ease new employees into the process. So it must have been, yeah, like you said, it was fairly low work for the first couple of days, and then things start picking up slowly, and we kind of don't want to overwhelm you immediately with all this information, but we kind of want to get you into the swing of things as soon as possible. I find that's very important. So I'm glad that things are working out. That's good. I've been looking over the numbers for your team since you've been here, and I have to say I've seen quite an improvement, and I think congratulations are in order on that. It's been a very large improvement in numbers that I've noticed, especially for the whole building in general. But I mean, for you especially, for your team, you guys are all working together. You're very in sync. You guys are very just working hard together, perfectly, balanced and working out well. So, and my supervisors have told me the same thing. They've told me things have been going really well for the past couple of months, so I have to thank you for that. Thank you for all of your help and all of your hard work and diligence over these, couple of weeks, especially. So, but you feel like you've been doing all right? Everything's well here, everything's going alright, everything's well at home as well. Like you said, you're unpacked. That's good. That's good. I know how moves can be. They can be stressful, they can be just a lot of work, and on top of getting a new job, living in a whole different part of the country. It's just a lot to deal with all at the moment, so I'm glad that everything's working out. That's good. I had no doubt that things would be working out fine, but it's always good to, I always like to know what's going on with my employees and my coworkers. I like to know if things are going well for them, and I like to know what I can do to help, if anything. So if there's anything you need, if there's anything you get, if there's anything, you know, that you need help with, that you just need to talk to me about, just let me know. If there's anything that we can help so we can get your performance and your work done in a timely manner. So, well, I did have some notes that I wanted to go over with you. The first couple of notes you already got in all of your in your like orientation briefings and your welcome meetings, or whatever those are called now. Oh, welcome meetings. Okay, yeah, your welcome meetings and your the orientation. So you should have gotten all of that already. So you should know pretty much all the things that I'm going to cover. So we're just gonna go quickly through that. Just basically, I wanted to go over mostly the numbers from these past couple of months as well, and kind of show you what kind of improvements have been made and how things have been going with that. So that'll be great. We'll just start with that. So first, this was just the all that information that you read through. I'm just making sure. Did you get this paper? Yeah, this is the one that you had to read through, and then I believe you had to sign something at the bottom. Did you have to do something like that? Okay, so you know what all this is, right? This is basically just all of our policies, all of our information, you know. Our policies are the way we do things, the way we handle everything, the way we want to let you guys know how things are going to go. You know, just yada, yada, yada. Nothing too important. Well, it's actually very important. So I'm glad that you got it. That's why I like to check. I like to make sure that you got this and you understood it. So did you have any questions that you didn't tell your team leader about regarding this? No? You understood everything? Perfect. That's what I want to hear. If you do have any questions about how things are working, you can talk to me, you can talk to your team lead again, or there's Michael. Have you met Michael in the HR department? He's new. I think he was here about a couple weeks ago, so he actually is newer than you are. But he's been in this building and in this company for a while. He's just new to this floor. So he knows all the policies, and he's very well versed in all of the policies and every question you may have about that. So don't worry, you're in very capable hands. So yes, but we'd be happy to answer any and all questions or concerns you have. So if there's no questions about that, we'll talk about that another time if necessary. So like I said, I wanted to talk about the charts that like all the numbers that we've went over for the past couple of weeks since you've been here. And I've noticed a staggering increase in our sales and our performance, so I'm very happy to see that. So what I have here is I have actually a comparison. I got it printed off of a comparison from the last 3 months since you've been here, plus the month before when you started working. So what we have here is a spreadsheet that shows the month before. You can kind of see that there was a lot of sales activities. There's a lot of things going well. Very good performance. Very good flow within the company. But then, if you look in April, this is when you started working. You can see that there was an increase, nearly 3% increase since April, which doesn't seem like much, but with this company and this whole building all working together, a 3% increase is a very large number. So, if you look here, so this is April. Here's our floor. And then it's separated by the teams. If you can see, your team compared to last month has increased. So I don't think that's a coincidence. I think, you've been really helping out with the team. So I'm very glad that things have been working out and that we can have this kind of improvement. But like I said, for the first couple of weeks, it was a very simple, laid-back kind of getting into the swing of things, so you didn't get a ton of work. Kind of tried to give you a little bit of work to kind of get you into the company. So as you can see with May, the next month, that we had another increase, 5%. So we've been increasing slowly, and then just this last month was a 10% increase in the entire company, which is fantastic. So things are going really well, as you can see. So yeah, so what we like to do also is we do have 6-month meetups with all the employees. We have 3-month meetups with all the team leads from each sector. So and then they report to me and tell me how things have been going. So just I think it was yesterday. No, yesterday was Sunday. It was Friday that Bill, your team lead, yeah, he came in and he showed me this exact data that you just saw for the past 3 months since you started. You started right around when the 3-month period had started previously, and he had a lot of he talked a lot about you, and he had nothing but good things to say. So I'm very glad that that all worked out. I'm very glad that, like I keep saying, everything's all working together in great balance. And I'm glad he has nothing bad to say, nothing but good things to say about you. So that's always a good sign to hear, am I right? Right. So the next thing I wanted to show you was just our goals for the company, things that we're trying to work towards. So what we're working towards is working all together to kind of make more balance and synergy, kind of get things moving. And we wanted to get everything all working, and we want everything to have an increase up to 25% by the end of this year. So it is June now. We're reaching the end of June. So I believe with this increases that we've been having the past couple of months, that we can easily get up to 25% or more. That's 25% is just our goal. I like to get above goals. I like to go a bit beyond what goals we have set, and I strive to suggest that you do the same as well. You set a goal and then strive to not only reach the goal, but try to see if you can get better than that goal, and then the next month set a higher goal. Continue onward. But that's just our focus right now. This is what we're doing. So that's great. Things have been going really well. As you can see, here's just the same data on a spreadsheet chart. This was the current month. And then this was last month's information. Okay. So yeah, so we like to do these 3-month meetings. We like to see how everybody's doing. Talk about places that would better fit, and see what we can do about that. Places that would better, like promotions or transfers, if it would better fit your schedule or your workload. But as I can tell, and as the data shows, this seems like it's the best place for you right now. And do you agree that this is a good place for you as well? That's great. That's fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. So yeah, well, welcome to the company. And I hope that everything will keep continuing going well. Thank you for coming in.